My daughter, Kuri, has DRPLA, a disease that causes atrophy of the brain. It is hereditary and progressive. Kuri is bedridden. My husband, Chiaki, passed away 7 years ago from this disease. I wrote OHANA Family in hopes of finding a cure. I pray that I can save my daughter. Chapter 5. Husband and Wife. Lately, actually ever since I found out about their illness, I've been holding back my emotions. I've been telling myself it can't be helped. Even though I can't accept it with that phrase, I've been telling myself that there is no other way. I'm sure that's the same for Chiaki too. Every time I see the abnormal bend in Kuri's hand, I've been holding back the tightness in my chest. On the other hand, Chiaki forgets to close the refrigerator door, and he falls asleep with the front door open at night, leaving the food he has eaten and the things he has opened lying around. I shouldn't complain, I tell myself. Chiaki does a really good job, but sadly, he's different from a normal person. When Chiaki is in the car, he keeps talking and it's like the early symptoms of Kuri. I think he has a lot of anxiety swirling around in his head, so he can't be satisfied unless he's talking. But for me, who is driving, it's just too much pressure. Even when he tells me to run before the car comes, it just makes me more nervous. Yesterday, I almost had an accident. I was so distracted by Chiaki's instructions next to me that I missed the traffic light and ran through on a red light. Even now, when I think about that time, I get scared. But the fact that Chiaki doesn't even realize that he almost caused an accident is also scary in a different way. I haven't explained the details of Kuri's school or other stories to Chiaki recently. Even if I do talk about it, I can't get it across well, and in the end, I end up feeling sad. I feel sad thinking he was such a smart person. I had a lot on my mind, and I was a really unpleasant wife this morning. It was raining when Kuri left. Chiaki was trying his best to protect Kuri, but to me, it looked dangerous. Kuri is in danger. Walk more slowly. I didn't mean to complain. Well, I did complain. And Chiaki's anger exploded in the parking lot. He slapped me hard on the head. He shouted at the top of his voice while he was parking, and then went back home. I put Kuri in the car and took her to school. I apologized to Kuri, saying, I'll apologize to Daddy too, so I'm sorry. On the way home, I cried, saying, I'm putting up with it too. It's painful to see Kuri's hand. I'm putting up with it. Chiaki's anger had not subsided. He shouted at me and hit me at home. He threw a towel at me many times. It was just a towel, but It hurt so much. I said back, I'm working hard for Kuri too. But he hit me again, saying, do you understand how Kuri is suffering? I know, this is not domestic violence. Chiaki was never the kind of person who'd hit me. It's the illness that makes him do it. Chiaki isn't angry at me. He's angry at his fate, fated to be unable to do anything for Kuri, who is gradually breaking down. That's the same for me. This time, the pain in my head from being hit hasn't gone away. By night, Chiaki had returned to his usual gentle self. He doesn't stay angry for long anymore. I think that's his way of showing his love for us. There are times when I think Chiaki was clearly crying recently. I cry all the time too, but I don't show it. We live in the same house, but we never cry together. I sometimes can't stop crying when I hug someone else, but I could never do that with Chiaki. If we cried in front of each other, we really wouldn't be able to stop. I don't want to make you sad by crying in front of you. We are both stubborn, but this is the last line we've kept. Chiaki and I are fine with just teasing each other and making jokes. When I see Chiaki off at the end, I don't know whether I'll cry for real or not, or whether I'll be able to hide my sad face until the end. But we are still a married couple, so even if I don't say what I really think, I'm sure Chiaki will be happy that he chose me. I'm sure he'll be happy that I'm Kuri's mom. We are a married couple, so this is enough.